Hello students, this is N.K. Thukral from Edupedia World. Students, in the previous session, I had discussed on small businesses, role of small businesses, their problems. Today I will talk on the same chapter, that is small business, but what are the measures taken by the government as giving support to the small business houses. Small business contribute tremendously to the economy, as you are aware, and are often termed as engine of job creation. They account for a huge chunk of the workforce in India. It becomes imperative for the government to support and provide the necessary resources to help them grow and sustain themselves. With this perspective or with this objective, the Government of India provides various opportunities through its ministries. Now let us see what kind of institutional supports are given by the country. Further students, as you know, in the previous session, we had discussed on roles played by the small business houses, what contribution they had made and they are doing. So, in view of the contribution made by small business, Indian government has been undertaking various measures for establishing, promoting and developing the small business sectors, especially the rural, cottage and village industries in the backward areas. So students, the various measures taken by the government, various studies under two categories. Number one is institutional support, another is incentives for enterprises in rural, backward and hilly areas. First, let us see what kind of institutional supports are given by the government. The government has set up the following institutions for the benefit of small-scale industries. Number one is NSCI, National Small Industries Corporation. National Small Industry Corporations under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. It was set up in 1955 to promote the growth of small business units in the country. What kind of duties they are doing for the businesses and what kind of roles they are playing. What are the functions of NSIC? The main functions are: number one, to supply domestic and imported machines on easy hire purchase terms, to procure, supply and distribute indigenous and imported raw materials, to export the products of small business units and develop export worthiness, to provide advisory services, to serve as a technology business incubators, to create awareness on technological upgradation and to develop software, technology and technology transfer centers. So these all type of functions are being carried out by National Small Industries Corporation. Let us see what is the next institution support. DIC, District Industries Centers. What are DICs? DICs was launched in 1978 at the district level to provide services and support facilities to the entrepreneurs for setting up of small and village industries. It provides different kinds of assistance to the business houses. District industry centers are emerging as a focal point now for economic and industrial growth at each district levels. Now, another institution support is, you can see in the slide, NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. NABARD was set up in 1982 to promote integrative development. It has implemented many strategies and schemes for the promotion of rural business enterprises in the country. In addition to the agriculture, it has also supports small industries, cottage and village industries and rural industries. It offers advisory services also and further training development programs for the rural business houses. Another is RSBDC, Rural Small Business Development Centers. This center, the RSBDC, was set up by the World Association for Small and Medium-Term Enterprises and sponsored by NABARD. RSBDC aims to provide management and technical support to current and prospective micro and small business houses in rural areas. Another is SIDBI. SIDBI means Small Industries Development Bank of India. SIDBI was established in 1990 as an apex bank for the promotion, financing and development of industry in small scale sector. What are the main aim of SIDBI? The objectives were to provide direct or indirect financial assistance under different schemes and to coordinate the functions of other institutions engaged in similar activities. Another institution support is NCEUS, means the National Commission for Enterprises in Unorganized Sectors. This institute was constituted in September 2004 with the following objectives. Number 1 is to improve their productivity. Number 2 is to generate large-scale employment opportunities. And another is to enhance competitiveness in the emerging global environment. And further, to formulate suitable arrangements for skill development. So, NCEUS identifies the issues for detailed consideration, that is growth pool strategy, potential for public-private partnership, provision of microfinance and related services, providing social securities for the workers in the informal sector, that means unorganized sector. Another institution support is RWED, Rural and Women Entrepreneurship Development. RWED program aims, or their objective is, to promote a favorable business environment and to build institutional and human capacities for promotion of entrepreneurship among rural people and women. So, main function was for the help of rural people and women. And their main objectives are to create a business environment that encourages initiatives of rural and women entrepreneurs. Another is to promote entrepreneurial dynamism and enhance productivity, and to provide training and training manuals to women business partners. So these are the objectives with which RWED was established. Another is WASME, World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises. This international NGO of micro, small and medium enterprises was set up as an international committee for rural industrialization. Further, they had given the schemes. What are the schemes they are given? Integrated Rural Development Program, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, training of rural youth for self-employment, development of women and children in rural areas. So it aims at sustained growth and rural enterprises. Another institutional support given by the government is, as they had created a special fund, that is means Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries, SFURTI. The central government created a special fund in 2005 known as SFURTI to make the traditional industries more productive and competitive. What are the objectives of this institution? Means to set up traditional industries in various parts of the country, to improve the technology of traditional industries in order to make them competitive, and to create sustained employment opportunities in traditional industries. So these kind of institutional setup was done by government for giving institutional support to the small scale business houses. Now, students, we have covered this institution supporting, and next is measures to promote small business units are incentives for enterprises in rural, backward and hilly areas. Indian government has always given importance to the industrial development of backward, tribal and hilly areas in all its 5-year plans and industrial policies statements. They have taken special care for these type of areas. Government has also initiated several rural development programs to develop backward areas. Every program varied from state to state, but each program offered various incentives to attract industry in backward areas. Now, what kind of incentives they have provided? Number 1 is land. In order to encourage entrepreneurs to set up industries, every state offered well plot of land at concessional rates and allows the payment in easy installments. So, easy financing is also done along with the given plots of land at concessional rates. Another is power. Power is supplied to small business enterprise at concessional rates, that is more than 50% discount, and in some cases firms are being exempted from payment in their initial years of setup. Another is water. Water is supplied on a no profit no loss basis and in some cases water charges are even exempted for a period of 5 years. Another is sale tax Octroi. Sale tax is exempted for such industries in all union territories, while some states extend exemption for 5-year period. And Octroi, several states have even abolished the Octroi. Another is raw material. Industries located in backward areas get a preferential treatment in allotment of scarce raw materials like cement, iron and steel, etc. Another incentive is finance. Loans are given at concessional interest rates. Finance subsidy of 10 to 15% is given for building capital assets. Another is industrial estates. Some states encourage setting up of industrial estate in backward areas also. Another is tax holidays. Industries established in the backward, hilly and tribal areas are given tax exemptions for a period of 5 to 10 years. Even the government has taken further steps to renew the tax exemptions also. So students, these were the institutional supports and incentives being given by the government for rural development and for rural areas, backward areas and tribal areas and hilly areas. Although small business sector is getting the support of government through various institutions, but there still exist regional disparities. So it is felt that there is a strong need to develop infrastructural facilities in rural, backward and hilly areas so that business houses can take the incentive and develop their sector in those areas also. Now, what should be done? What is the need of Indian economy? Let us see what kind of further facilities should be given by the government for the growth of small business sectors and for help of backward rural areas also. Now, what is the future of small business sector? That is number one, government to act as facilitator. Government should provide its assistance to small business sector by acting as a facilitator and promoter and not as a regulator. It means government should not only create the policies, develop the policies, but they should act as a facilitator and a promoter. Another is small business to face competition. Small business sector should be ready to face competition from domestic and international firms, unlike in case of large business houses. Another need is they have to adopt themselves to market needs. So small industries will have to adopt themselves to the fast changing needs of the market by including flexibility, innovation in their functioning. They should not remain as a low class quality goods producing houses. Next is to be involved in export sector. There is a further need. Small industries should take the advantage of globalization by getting involved in export of specialized component and parts. So these are the requirement or these are the need of the small business houses. So students, the small sector, as we can see, can make their future bright and prosperous only when they improve their competitive strength and consider globalization as an opportunity and not as a threat. Small sector will have to create a standing for themselves also. In short, the mantra of success in the modern era is think global, act local. These are the supports, incentive, etc. we have discussed today. This is all in case of class today for the small business houses. Thank you. Bye bye.